توی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور داد باتورانو کور ساتوی پسروینو داد شهیدانو کور داد کور داد باتورانو.
In the name of Allah, good evening and welcome to this hour's news. I am Suleiman Talash and this is RTA News. Maulavi Abdul Kabir, the political deputy of the Prime Minister at the opening ceremony of the 31st Agriculture and Livestock Exhibition, asked the responsible agencies to focus on projects that strengthen the country's national economy, find jobs for the youth, increase the income of the farmers. Maulavi Abdul Kabir asked the officials of the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock to prepare and introduce pesticides to farmers and gardeners. Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar Akhund, economic deputy of the Prime Minister, said in the opening ceremony of the 31st Agriculture and Livestock Exhibition that the Islamic Emirate has implemented important programs in the country for the mechanization of agriculture. Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar Akhund mentioned the important parts of the country's water management, standardization of water supply systems, and creating facilities for farmers. The deputy spokesman of the Islamic Emirate says that the delegation led by the Deputy Minister of Interior Affairs has been entrusted with the task to investigating the reports that indicate the martyrdom of Afghans on the Iran-Pakistan border. Hamdullah Fitrat adds that this continuously to investigate the issue truly and comprehensively and submit its reports to the Prime Minister, and they are trying to find out the truth of the issue soon as possible. More details in report. After the media reported yesterday that tens of Afghan migrants were killed on the Iran-Pakistan border, the Islamic Emirate recently said that a delegation comprising of the Ministries of Defense, Interior Affairs, Foreign Affairs, Borders and the General Directorate of Intelligence, led by the Deputy Minister of Interior Affairs, the incident has been set for a thorough investigation.
د افغانستان اسلامي امارت د ریاست الوزرا مقام له لوري د ایران او پاکستان پر پوله د یو شمیر هیوادوالو
In order to investigate the reports of deaths of the number of citizens on the border of Iran and Pakistan, Prime Minister of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, under the leadership of the Security Deputy of the Ministry of Interior, Muhammad Ibrahim Sadr, the Ministries of Defense, Foreign Affairs and Borders and Intelligence entrusted a high-ranking delegation, including the General Directorate, to carry out a comprehensive investigation on this issue and share the latest information with the Prime Minister's office.
On the other hand, some political analysts called on the Islamic Emirate to identify the perpetrators of this attack and punish them.
Such a crime committed by Iran or Pakistan, it should be seriously asked and perpetrators should be arrested and persecuted. Iran's government should be responsible for this. This is against neighborhood and homogeneity.
The shooting of Afghan migrants at the Iran-Pakistan border has also sparked widespread reactions on social media. Social media users have said that the perpetrators of the incident should be identified and punished.
The Islamic Emirate is responsible. We have consulate, representation and embassy there. The embassy should follow up and share this with the Iranian government. How long will this not be prevented? Why? When Iran says that we are Muslims and consider itself as Muslim and ambushes Muslims on the way and martyrs 250 people, we ask the government of the Islamic Emirate to follow this issue.
According to reporters, an Iranian human rights organization said that dozens of Afghan citizens were killed in a shooting in the center of Kalagan, Sarevan, in Sistan and Baluchistan. Sheikh Nida Muhammad Nadeem, the Minister of Higher Education, during his visit to Kapisa province, handed over several projects at the cost of 18 million Afghanis at Al-Biruni University. According to the officials, one of these projects is a 2,500-meter-long perimeter wall of the university. The Minister of Higher Education said in a meeting to the teachers and students of the said university that this ministry is trying to create more opportunities for the youth of the country to study in the fields of doctorate and master's degree. Sohail Shaheen, head of the political office of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan in Doha, met with the Turkish ambassador to Qatar. The two sides discussed the development of bilateral relations and the expansion of cooperation in various fields between the two countries. Economic experts say that it is important to expand Turkey's economic cooperation with Afghanistan, given the country's good economic position. We have more in the report.
Sohail Shaheen, head of the political office of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan to Doha, wrote on his X page that he met with Dr. Mustafa Goksu, Turkish ambassador to Qatar, and discussed development of cooperation between the two countries, especially in the fields of education, health and agriculture.
Yesterday, we had a meeting with the Turkish ambassador, Dr. Mustafa, in Doha. We discussed the situation in the region and the Middle East, relations between Afghanistan and Turkey, cooperation in economic, agricultural and health fields. Dr. Mustafa said that Turkey wants to cooperate and invest in various fields in Afghanistan. And in addition, there was a talk about building the capacity of cadres, building the capacity of personalities in relation to higher education. Turkey is the center for the Ottoman Caliphate and an important Islamic country that has a long political, economic, commercial, and cultural history with Afghanistan. If this country wants, it can play an all-round role in the reconstruction of Afghanistan.
Some political analysts say that the meetings could be a positive step, and Turkey is one of the countries that has good relations with the European Union, and Turkey can play an important role in Afghanistan's reconstruction.
These talks can be positive steps for Afghanistan to get out of economic and political isolation, because Turkey is one of the countries that has a good relationship with the European Union, and in a way that will gain its membership in the near future. If these talks continue, Afghanistan will find its place in the world community based on political discussions.
Turkey has always been a friendly country for Afghanistan, and its role in connecting Afghanistan to European markets is also important for Afghanistan due to its geographical location.
Dr. Abdul Bari Omar, the Chief Executive Director of Afghanistan Electricity Company, in his office, meeting with Al Qasimi, the Chief Executive Officer of Bayat Power Company, mentioned that the opportunities available in the field of electricity production in the country and encouraged the company in the investment development in the field of electricity in Afghanistan. At the same time, the Chief Executive Officer of Bayat Power Company promised to cooperate with Afghanistan Electricity Company and added that he wants to expand his production level. The meeting regarding the increase of long-term aid and the development sectors in solving the problems of domestic institutions was held under the chairmanship of Mufti Abdullah Azam, the head of the Economic Deputy Office of the Prime Minister. In this meeting, the head of the Economic Deputy Office of the Prime Minister stated that after several decades of war, a good opportunity has been provided for the development of Afghanistan, and it is better that all domestic institutions in coordination with the Islamic Emirate have directed their assistance in the development sectors of the country, so that the economic problems of the citizens will be lifted in the long term. A project worth 2.5 million Afghanis and a series of cash assistance to 400 families have started in Laghman province. According to the head of Refugees and Returnees Affairs of the province, in addition to the mentioned projects, they have started a series of cash assistance to 400 returned families. He added that the project is being carried out under the WASH program at the financial expenses of the AHAF international organization, which started from the refugee town of Aziz Khan Street in Qarghi district. This project includes the repair of 5 water supply networks, 100 health kits, water health test of 5 wells, and public awareness related to the WASH program. And the final one is that in Paktika province, classrooms are being built for madrasa at the cost of 1 million Afghanis. The Ministry of Education says that the people of Barmal district of Paktika province, who had allocated 2 acres of land for the Faruqi madrasa last year, are now constructing 3 classrooms and on enclosure for this madrasa at the cost of 1 million Afghanis. That's all for tonight. We will be back with more news updates. Until then, stay tuned. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور